It's time to go live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're glad to hear. Welcome. Love is not judgmental. We're glad to have you back. My name is Marvin Kane, and I am your host today. And we've got another thrilling subject. And sorry for that little noise, but this is something we definitely need to talk about. I hear a lot about this discussion on many channels. And I have to be honest, sometimes it just offends me the way some men think about the value of a woman in a relationship and where she contributes. So I want to start with this. This is Google, and it talks about the salary of a woman. Now, not just any woman. We're talking about a stay-at-home mom because we in most relationships, there are children involved. But even still, if you took out the children, it's a pretty significant salary. So you're just taking out daycare, home provider in that regard. You're just taking that out, but we're going to put it all in there. And this is according to salary.com. Their 2019, excuse me, their 2019 estimation of the value of a woman if the man had to pay her. So it says, basically depending on the size of the home, the family, the pets, and other conditions, right? A stay-at-home parent, that is a mom, works around 98 hours a week. Now, granted, there are 168 hours in a week. So they're working from the time they awake to the time they go back to sleep, basically. Yes, truly. And so 98 hours a week out of 168 leaves what? 70 hours left to sleep or maybe to do like, mundane things, right? Now, according to the 2019 data from salary.com, if you are a stay-at-home parent and you were paid for your services, you'll be looking for a median annual salary of $178,201. That is a lot of money. In fact, that is more money than most people listening to this YouTube live, and just about everybody not listening to this YouTube live is not making. Most people don't make that kind of money. So for those that do make upward incomes that would be able to provide that. No doubt they would provide that woman with a lot more than just that. And it did mention parents because in our society today, based on family dynamics, some men are stay-at-home dads, where because the woman is able to earn more money in her particular career. And that's between them, and there's nothing wrong with that. But on this channel, we're talking about age gap relationships of an older man dating a younger woman. So yes, we want to delve into this subject. We want to find out what is it that women contribute. It's pretty fascinating. And hopefully none of this goes over some of you guys' heads because we want to change the conversation. So it's important that we talk about this because both partners can be successful when it comes to the contributions that are made within a relationship. But before we get started, a couple of housekeeping rules. If this is the first time you're joining us on this channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. Help our channel to grow. And if you're a constant viewer of what goes on in our channel, please do not hesitate. Share this information with a friend, a family member, a coworker, someone you know. Make their day. Thank you very much. Now, let's talk about the first thing that a woman is good at. I mean, really good at in the sense that she's better at this than most men. Not all men, but most men. And that would be the emotional support that she provides in a relationship. So this is crucial because emotional stability is how we keep that smile on our face and how we keep our hearts calm. Empathy, feeling other people's pain. Women are excellent at this. Men, not so much. We can work on it. So imagine you see an accident. Sure, the man may get out and he may go to help the people involved. The woman, when she gets there, she takes it to a different level. She becomes emotional in the positive sense. Sometimes people look at emotions as negative. No, she becomes emotional because she begins to feel, she has empathy. She begins to feel what the people are feeling, and her face shows it. So she looks and she says, "Oh, wow, can I help? Can I do this?" I mean, it shows all in her face, whereas the guy's like, "Well, all you need to do is to just, keep still and, okay, help is on the way." She's like, "Okay, I'll talk to you. What's your name? How you feel?" See, men in the medical profession, paramedics, they've learned from women how to handle heightening situations just like that. So, women are great when it comes to listening, to understanding, and they also can be that shoulder to lean on when times get tough. And if you're a man and you're not relying on this resource in your woman, something wrong with you. Because let me tell you, when you have a bad day at work, a bad day at the office, a bad day at the construction site, a bad day at McDonald's, wherever you are in your life, if you're having a bad day and you just share it with your woman, remember, whatever you give to a woman, even your problems, your concerns, she's going to give you something very positive back. That's the nature of a woman, right? So, emotional support, yes, that lends back into our favorite topic on HGAT relationships, communication. It's a cornerstone. This is the only way to have a healthy relationship. Women are known for their abilities to express themselves. We say, oh, they're emotional. No, you got to listen to those emotions. You got to listen to the truths that are behind the words. Even if a woman is upset because of something we did as men, you've got to listen to what she's saying because she's telling you how to solve the problem. She may not even realize it always. Some don't, many do. But she may not always realize it that she's offering to you the solution, not when just because she says, you need to listen to me. No, 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 no. You got to listen to what she's saying is wrong with her. And see, men, we need to learn how to do this type of communication that women do. I don't mean to yell and scream and go berserk. I'm not talking about that because all women don't do that, but just expressing your feelings, being open enough to have a conversation, a good dialogue. We're going to explore into that a little more as we continue to go on. But this in itself is a skill that can just simply make your relationship better. Why? Because you start understanding the conflicts. So you have to be willing to talk. You have to be willing to express yourselves. Women are good at this. And yes, we pay women to talk. If you had to pay a woman to talk and to help you solve problems, come on, we call those people psychologists, psychiatrists, medical doctors, so forth, consultants. You know how much a consulting costs? Yeah, you can go up on the stage and make 20 to $150,000 being a good consultant. Motivational speaker. Yes. All right, let's move on. Unconditional love is a powerful force that women bring to the table. Women are not men. They do not think like men. They are amazing. Their capacity to love and accept partners despite imperfections is remarkable. See, men will say things like this. Men will say things, and I'm hearing this a lot on the various talk shows. And yes, I do listen to various talk shows. Men will say things like, men will not marry down. Like a man will marry a woman that works at a restaurant, sweeping floors. A man will marry a woman who dropped out of college, who doesn't have any money, who still lives at home and she's 35 years old. A man will marry a woman like that, granted that she looks amazing. All right, now on the other side, a woman will marry a man who's making great money, but generally she doesn't marry down. Generally, a woman's not going to marry a man who's below her. She wants to marry a man who's above her, especially financially. But if he only has one leg, she'll marry him. If he's got no ears, she'll marry him. If he's as wide as this screen, she'll marry him. If he like looks the ugliest, most hideous person on the planet, she'll marry him because women have unconditional love. Now, both of those people in those scenarios that I just spoke about, they both need some help. They got to work on themselves too. But I'm just saying, in the sense of what it means to love unconditionally, women will love even a face like this. It's amazing, right? And not worry about anything else. So that's how women are able to support in the relationship. But it's support on higher levels. How about support growth? See, sometimes men, we become so busy with the mundane task of life that we're no longer paying attention to what we actually have. And we're not even paying attention to the accumulation possibilities of what we have, but the women do. See, women offer very strong support when it comes to ambitions and personal growth. Women are always thinking about more, more, but not more in the selfish, more in the productive way for you and or your family if you have kids. They provide the motivation that's necessary. Let a woman know on your job that there's a promotion. Oh, you could do that. I mean, that's just how she's going to talk to you. Oh, you can do that. It's just going to boom come out like that, right? She's going to give you encouragement. Again, that nurturing. That's some big stuff. We'll talk about nurturing later in just a moment. But sometimes she'll even be the driving force. She may be the only one in your corner that believes in you. And as far as things like fear, she just takes fear, throws it out. Don't worry about this stuff. You're so beyond it. She'll even give you instances in your life and in your relationship that she has noticed these amazing things about you. She's all about your success, but you have to be willing to listen. So we go back to communication. Are you listening to those nuances? Are you listening to those things? Because the woman is the key to your success. She's like your secret weapon. But she's only that secret weapon for your success if you are actually tapping into her resources. So we've delved into real life examples of how women can have a positive influence. Let's talk about nurturing within the home environment. Home is crazy. Home is crazy. Home is loud. Home is noisy. Home is busy. Home is also wonderful, lovable, amazing, right? Now, creating a nurturing home environment is essential for a thriving family. And women generally take the lead in making the house feel like a home. The decorations, men, we would just basically take out our large screen TVs and set them on top of the box, throw down a blanket on the floor with a pillow. We're content. Something to eat, not popcorn, of course, but some fried chicken, steak meal, whatever. We're content. But then when a woman comes around, there are pictures on the walls, there are plants in the corner, our suits in our closet are all organized from dark colors to light colors or light colors to dark colors, and our shirts are separated from our pants. And I mean, it's just wow. That's what women do. Other things that they contribute to in the house. Women can't stand a sink full of dirty dishes. You do dishes too. I do dishes. But a woman's gonna make sure they're done every night. I want to make sure they're done every night, but let's just be realistic. Men, I don't feel like doing it. So women, out of responsibility, out of their own responsibility, out of their own self-worth, they make sure that the home is right. Excuse me for that. Got a little cold this morning. But they make sure everything is fine. They take the lead into it. What men offer in the family and the presence is stability. So if you got stability and you've got nurturing, you've got a powerful dynamic within your household. That's all you want. Now, something else women are rather good at, better at when it comes to men, is when it comes to managing finances. Now, I'm not talking about all men need help in this, and I'm not saying that all women are great at this. But what I am saying is that the role of financial management within a relationship is crucial. All these things we're talking about are crucial, and women simply excel in this area too. Women always want to make sure that there's enough for tomorrow. Women don't like borrowing money. They don't want you borrowing money. They want you to take what you have and make sure it is measured over time. So until you get more money, maybe to your next check, that what you have now is balanced. Financial stability. See, the trick is this. You spend your time, if this is the structure of your household, every household is different. But if you're the man, you spend your time working. You make the money. She manages it. Now, some relationships. I have a friend, Coco. Everybody has a friend named Coco. Got a friend named Coco. She's a multi millionaire. She's amazing at what she does. I've checked out her website. Her husband, actually, I'm not sure what he does, but let me just assume he works with her. He works for her company. He manages. He manages, right? Amazing couple. I really like them. Their kids are amazing. Very respectful people in their own community. But she makes the money. He gets to manage it. That's how it works. That's how strong relationships work anyway. Take a cue from the business world. You've got your sales department, you've got your marketing department, you've got your financial department. They're all different people. No one person is in all three departments, but only one person is above it all, and that is the CEO of the company or a board of directors. But I think you see my point. See, if you're going to don't try to do both. If you want to make more money, make more money. Let your wife manage it for you. It's a lot better than you trying to manage it yourself because there's a lot of energy being used just to manage money. So financial stability, yeah, let that rest on the shoulders of the woman. Let her be your financial expert. And then, of course, it's not in every family, parenting. Now, women have the gift of parenting. Women have the primary role of taking care of the children in a way that men simply can't. I mean, women are able to have within their bodies at one time two brains. They got theirs and they got the babies developing. Amazing. That needs to be respected. And I believe in creation. So I'm not talking about the universe. I'm not talking about uh, weird stuff like that. This is how our creator made us. He made us man and woman, right? And as man and woman, women have that dominant role of being mothers, and you take on all the other things that they do, nurturing. They do that better. Now, some men kind of step in those roles, and they may pick the daughter or pick the son, and they may work with them particularly. But the woman deals with the entire family. She's got the whole family covered and she's good at what she does. So we need to recognize that strength in the woman. She's a powerful force to keep the family together. And she's got a great memory. She's going to remember situations from old that men often forget because men, we forget a lot. And I'm going to say that's all of us. But women can retain, many women retain more, and they're able to use that more that they've retained to the betterment of the family. So then finally, when it comes to the support that a woman lends in the family. Hey, there's nothing grander than equality and partnership. A woman knows her place. She really does. A man knows his place. He really does. But when you're a partnership, it's crucial that everybody understands their role, the role of equality. So a man, generally, I believe in that structure of headship, the men, a man in this role just because he's the head, it means he gets final say. But you don't always have to use final say. You can be an open-minded man and listen to your wife because she's your equal. She is your partner. You just get final say, but she's your partner, right? And in that partnership relationship, you want her to stay expressive. Don't you admire those couples that you see where the woman is super dynamic? She's got her feelings out there. She's able to do stuff that she likes to do. And the husband's sitting there. She's taking the lead in this. And it's like, yeah, and then he may say something, we're not going to do that. She says, okay, no problem. I mean, these relationships, they do extremely well. It's a modern dynamic between couples. It's a historical dynamic between couples. The point we're making is that if you give a woman a little bit, she's going to give you more. Men, pay attention to this. These couples rely on both partners. It takes two people to successfully reign. How about raise one child? And then if you got more children, how about this? You have no children. It takes two people to successfully, I can't say this word this morning, to successfully run a household. And the woman is the balance. Without her, take her out the picture and look how things go. Put her in the picture and see how bright life is. It's amazing. So, sorry for my cold experiments here. So, folks, listen, this has been a great ride. I've enjoyed it. Women bring an incredible array of qualities and contributions to a relationship, from emotional support to nurturing the home to taking care of the home to balancing the books and much more, much more. We just tip This is just the tip of the iceberg. We didn't really touch on everything. We can't because there's just too many things. We'd be talking for thousands of years if we made a discussion about what women contribute positively to a relationship. So remember always that a successful relationship is a partnership where both individuals complement and uplift each other. And let's go back. We open with this thought, and we want to conclude with the same thought. And it says, depending on the size of the home, family, pets, numerous other conditions, a stay-at-home parent, in our particular case, we're talking about the woman, but yes, it could be male or female. They may work in upwards of 98 hours a week, leaving 70 hours a week left to sleep. And according to a 2019 data statistic from salary.com, it says that the median annual salary, if you had to pay your spouse, your partner, your wife for the work she does, that is $178,201. Can you afford that? Well, if you can't, show her more love and appreciation and gratitude. Make your family work. So, again, we want to thank you for joining us. We want to thank you for allowing us to uplift you in a way that maybe you weren't earlier. But again, let's continue to share the love and respect within our relationships. And join us tomorrow for another enlightening discussion on why women without kids will date an older man who has kids. Why is that? That's another dynamic. So don't miss out by being sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, ring that bell so that you can get alerts to the next thought that we'll be sharing. And always be good to yourself, take care of each other, and we'll see you in the next YouTube Live. Remember this.